But it's not the only relationship. There's also other relationships that you develop, like the relationship with your group. And this also depends on maybe with some faculty you have a very small group. With other faculty, like the one I have right now, is a quite large group, and people do a lot. I mean, they talk a lot to each other. They learn a lot from each other. Uh, and so it's, that's another important relationship is learning from other more senior people in your group. And I think what's difficult for a lot of students is if they don't have that, if they don't have like a cohort of people at their institution who are having a similar experience. I mean, at CMU, I sort of did. I mean, I certainly had a lot of friends among the students, and within Bob Harper's group, I had there were a number of fantastic other students who we spent a lot of time talking to each other and having reading groups together and all that kind of stuff. But so that was extremely helpful. But I think for a lot of students, if they don't have that, if they don't have a network of people to talk to, it's difficult. I also think often people get they get a somewhat warped perception of things just based on talking to people in their own group. I mean, that's extremely important. Obviously, that the people who are locally there are extremely important, but I think it's really important for students to go to conferences, talk to form networks of other students around their seniority level, and share experiences about what their advisors are like and how they get the most out of their advisor and things like this. I didn't really have that so much. I had a great cohort at CMU, but I didn't really know any other students outside of CMU when I was a grad student. And I think nowadays we have these mentoring workshops, et cetera. And my impression is that students do form somewhat larger cohorts. So they have the programming languages summer school, and I know a lot of students after that they stay in touch, et cetera. So I think any way for students to get a larger network of people to talk to is useful.
Yeah, summer schools are the best. I'm still in contact. I still have friends from OPOSS when I went in 2017, I think. And I highly recommend anyone who thinks about
Yes.
attending. Definitely worth the extra effort.